Debt can feel like an overwhelming storm, pulling you under and making it hard to see a way out. But here's the truth. No matter how deep you're in, there's always a path forward. In this video, we'll walk you through actionable steps to regain control of your finances and start reducing your debt one step at a time. Let's take a deep breath and get started. The first and most important step to tackling debt is understanding exactly where you stand. It might feel intimidating to face the numbers, but clarity is your greatest tool. Start by gathering all your financial documents, credit card statements, loan balances, utility bills, and any other debts you owe. Create a comprehensive list of each debt, including the total amount owed, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. Once you have this information, rank your debts by priority. This could mean sorting them by the interest rate, the balance size, or which ones have the most immediate deadlines. This step is about getting a clear picture of your financial situation, so you can make informed decisions moving forward. Think of it as mapping out your financial landscape. The more detailed your map, the easier it will be to navigate a path out of debt. Now that you know how much you owe, it's time to create a budget, a realistic one. A budget isn't about restricting your life, it's about making your money work for you. Start by listing all your sources of income, including your primary job, side gigs, or any other earnings. Next, list your monthly expenses. Divide these into two categories: essential expenses like rent, utilities, and groceries, and non-essential expenses like dining out, subscriptions, or entertainment. Now comes the hard part. Identify areas where you can cut back. Maybe you can cook more meals at home, cancel unused subscriptions, or set limits on impulse purchases. Every dollar you save can go toward paying off your debt. Allocate a portion of your income specifically for debt repayment, above the minimum payments if possible. Stick to this plan and track your spending weekly to ensure you're staying within your limits. A budget gives you control and helps you make steady progress toward becoming debt-free. Not all debts are equal, so the next step is to prioritize which ones to pay off first. There are two popular strategies for this: the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debt first, while making minimum payments on the others. This gives you a quick win and builds momentum as you tackle the next debt on your list. On the other hand, the avalanche method targets the debt with the highest interest rate first. This approach saves you the most money in the long run by reducing the total amount of interest you'll pay. Both methods are effective. Choose the one that fits your personality and financial goals. If you need motivation, go with the snowball method. If you want maximum savings, the avalanche method is your best bet. The key is consistency. Stick with your chosen strategy and watch your debts shrink over time. Here's something many people don't realize. Creditors are often willing to negotiate. They'd rather work with you to find a solution than risk not being paid at all. Call your creditors and explain your situation. Be honest about your financial difficulties and ask if they can offer lower interest rates, reduced monthly payments, or even a temporary deferment. Some creditors have hardship programs specifically designed to help customers who are struggling. If you have credit card debt, ask about balance transfer options with lower interest rates. For loans, inquire about refinancing. Be polite but persistent. Your willingness to communicate shows that you're serious about resolving your debts. Remember, the worst they can say is no, but in many cases, they'll be open to finding a solution. If your budget is stretched thin, it's time to think about boosting your income. Look for opportunities to earn extra cash, even temporarily. Consider taking on a part-time job or freelancing in your area of expertise. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or local job boards can connect you with gigs that suit your skills. If freelancing isn't your thing, think about selling items you no longer need, clothing, electronics, or even furniture. Every additional dollar you earn can go straight toward your debt repayment plan. Even small amounts add up over time and can make a significant difference in how quickly you pay off your debts. As you work hard to pay off your existing debts, it's crucial to avoid accumulating new ones. This means breaking the cycle of relying on credit cards for everyday expenses or taking out loans for non-essential purchases. Start by identifying your spending triggers. Are there certain situations where you tend to overspend, like shopping when you're stressed or influenced by sales? Awareness is the first step to avoiding unnecessary purchases. If possible, switch to a cash-based system for a while. For example, allocate a set amount of cash for groceries, dining out, or entertainment, and once it's gone, it's gone. This method helps you stay within your limits and prevents overspending. Discipline is key here. Remind yourself that every new debt you avoid is a step closer to financial freedom. Stick to your budget and focus on your long-term goals instead of short-term temptations. Paying off debt is a long journey, and it's important to celebrate your progress along the way. Every time you pay off a debt, no matter how small, acknowledge your accomplishment. Celebrating doesn't have to mean spending money. It can be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on your success, sharing your progress with a supportive friend, or enjoying a small treat like your favorite coffee or a relaxing evening off. These celebrations keep you motivated and remind you of the progress you're making. Paying off debt is challenging, but every milestone is proof that you're capable of achieving your financial goals. As you start reducing your debt, it's equally important to build a safety net for the future. This is where an emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is a dedicated savings account to cover unexpected expenses, like medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Having this cushion prevents you from falling back into debt when life throws a curveball. Start small. Aim to save $500 to $1,000 at first. Then gradually build up to 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Set aside a portion of your income each month, even if it's just a small amount. Over time, your fund will grow, providing you with peace of mind and financial stability. Getting out of debt is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, consistency, and patience to achieve financial freedom. There may be setbacks along the way, unexpected expenses, or moments when progress feels slow. Don't let these discourage you. Stay focused on your plan and remember that every small step counts. Track your progress regularly and remind yourself of why you started. Whether it's achieving financial independence, reducing stress, or providing a better future for your family, keep your goal in mind as your motivation. Getting out of debt isn't easy, but it's absolutely possible. By taking these steps, assessing your situation, creating a budget, prioritizing debts, negotiating with creditors, increasing income, and staying disciplined, you're already on the path to financial freedom. Remember, progress takes time, and every effort you make brings you closer to a brighter, debt-free future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more tips on managing your finances. You've got this!